Hello, family. I began looking at this um, man last night, and he is so full of wisdom. And if you look at his videos, you'll see how everything is connected. That's what I've been saying. Everything that's going on is connected. It's connected and bringing in the one world order. This thing been going on a long time. These people have been making these plans to bring this to today. And I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that God don't work through numbers and that his numbers to work with numbers is wrong, but I don't think so because this man he do works with numbers, but he works with numbers because the enemy works with numbers. So God is showing certain people how the enemy is working with numbers and how everything is coming together, and he is showing how uh, dates, deaths, how they coming out pinpoint to now, to things that's going on now. And I mean, he even talked about how Biden, he don't call their names, but anyway, how they deal with the occult, which they do. A lot of our presidents are of the occult, and a lot of our politicians are of the occult. Really, a lot of people are of the occult. And he's just talking about so much stuff that is going on today. I mean, when I saw him and listened to what he was saying, I was amazed. I really was amazed. He even went back to JFK and how things that's going on today is connected to what happened back then. And the things that JFK knew and didn't want to be a part of. That's why he did. That's why they killed him. And which I knew that. But the things talking about things that's going on with the war that's going on now with Russia, and things are not just what we think they are. Things are not just how they are. The people on our government, which we who being talking now, we know our government is evil, but the world don't know. The people of the United States of America don't know just how evil our government is and our presidents, people in leadership positions, and how this thing is going on for their agenda. There's just so much greed going on. And his name is Franz Scott Pearson. And I looked at one where he said the men who knew that he was talking about JFK, and he was talking about how our government brought, I can't remember if he said 1,600 or 16,000 of Hitler scientists and engineer. And he was talking about paperclip, which is one of the government mind control things that come from uh, UK Ultra Mind Control. It's just so much he was talking about. And he would talk about the George Floyd death and um, Black Lives Matter. That just what I've been saying, something ain't right with that picture. That was a sacrifice. And these that want about Black lives, it had nothing to do with our lives. It was about witchcraft, just some bad stuff. But he explained it better. But I could tell when things just ain't right. I don't have the proof, but I know he can pinpoint at everything. And I was just saying that something that it was more like he was a sacrifice, and that they used that death for another agenda, but they used Black Lives Matter. But what he was saying that by people chanting Black Lives Matter, black matter, black matter, from that pop that draw. It was like a portal bringing in demons. I knew that wasn't about no black people, and it wasn't about no black there. And the police were the ones starting the riots by shooting the people with rubber bullets. And then you had people, everybody, all our just out there getting involved in something that didn't have nothing to do with us. Them people made money off of it. They said one lady brought a house, $1 million house, or the neighborhood that they gave the money, or was giving the money to, didn't see a penny of it. But he got a lot of videos, a lot of videos. He said he been studying this thing for 40 years, so he got a lot of information. And he's a man of God. God speaks to him. And I'm listening. I listen to those that I really feel that God is talking to true. There's so many people out here that they not called by God. They have nothing to do with God. They'll use God's name, but who is their God? Satan. Satan is their God. It ain't the Most High. Tell you that. There's a lot of witches out here trying to pretend that they're Christians and they are liars. They into all type of dark matter stuff. So if y'all want to hear more about the truth and how everything is connected, you can go to his videos, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn how all this stuff is connected. This man has been studying for 40 years, so he got a lot of information, a lot. So I'm not gonna keep this long.